The Iron Claw, directed by Sean Durkin, stars Zac Efron, Jeremy Allen White, and Lily James. The movie follows the story of the Von Erich family as they rose to become known as the greatest family in wrestling, and the pressures that come along with it. I've been very excited for this film since its run of trailers started releasing. However, I was unfortunate enough to have to wait, I believe, a whole 2 months after its US release to see it. However, I can safely say it was worth the wait. Right out the gate, I thought the acting in this film was incredible. This is further proof how the Academy doesn't know what it's doing, as this is yet another film that is so good that got absolutely 0 nominations. Maybe it's due to its release schedule, but I digress. Can't praise Zac Efron enough in this picture. I can feel like this will set off a sort of renaissance for him, and I can only hope he gets more great roles. He's really able to convey this sense of protectiveness over his other siblings, not to the point where it's too much, and you can see the seamless transition of him possibly slowly becoming like his father in the later training scenes, but never goes too far. There's a lot to his character, and I feel like Efron captures all these emotions and feelings perfectly. His physical transformation is wild too. I couldn't tell if it was fully natural or if there was some prosthetic enhancements on set, but the effect looked great either way. Jeremy Allen White was pretty good in this film too. He wasn't in it as much as I expected, but once he enters a film, you really get attached to his character. I feel like he's an actor that really puts his all into the characters he portrays. The best example for this is his role in The Bear, which he is phenomenal in. The two other brothers were really great too. Stanley Simons, who plays Mike Von Erich, brings such a sympathetic vulnerability to his character in a way that makes you easily care and identify with him whenever he's on screen. Harris Dickinson was pretty entertaining as David Von Erich. He had a really great charismatic attitude to his character while at the same time balancing something more internal inside. It was really great to see. Lily James was great too. Despite this film technically being the category of a biopic, it doesn't feel as such, which thankfully avoids her character falling into anything tropey there. She feels like a real person, and her chemistry with Zac Efron is clear on screen. The writing in this film is really good. They did a great job at introducing people like me who's uninformed about the Von Erich family, and they're able to convey why they're important. I can tell they cater to actual fans of the sport too, as they have a few appearances from other wrestlers of the time. The cinematography is really good too. The film cold open is shot in black and white, and it's really pleasing to look at. After that, it switches to color, and throughout are lots of really great shots. A lot of the wrestling scenes were shot really well too, along with being performed greatly. And a lot of these scenes, it looks like the impact hurts. Whenever you watch them, you can really feel it. I will say this is a lot more emotionally draining than I expected it to be. I'll admit, in fact, the ending nearly got me to tears. It's funny that the filmmakers opted to change some aspects of the story so that it would be more believable and less sad. One of these things specifically was writing out one of the brothers entirely from the film. Overall, I had a great time with this film. It's so powerful, and while it can be fun in places, there are times where it hits so incredibly hard. It can lift your spirits, and it can be a complete gut punch at the same time. Absolutely one of the best movies of last year, and I'm honestly shocked that this film hasn't gotten any award recognition, especially when it comes to all the actors involved, because there are so many people here that are so well deserving of such praise. I'm giving The Iron Claw 5 stars. It's an incredibly powerful and especially emotional but ultimately great film that I'll have joy of rewatching again and again. The film I'm never gonna forget, and I feel good knowing more into the family story. Definitely worth seeing in a cinema too. All I have left to say about it is to just simply go and see it.